hormone issues, fibroids, painful sex, painful periods, or you were like me where you were literally dreading your period. I remember, and I'm not there now, but I remember planning my entire world around my period because I knew I was going to have debilitating pain. I wasn't going to be able to function. It was always like, oh, here comes my cycle. Call me in 2 weeks, because it would literally take me out. Decrease inflammation, decrease pain. For me, the pain is a game changer. But this is what I realized. A lot of the times, and I know that I'm not the only one, we wait till the pain to strike, right? So we're like, oh my gosh, here comes my period. Oh, it's here. I'm debilitated. Let me run. This is about proactive rather than reactive. With the biotin, it is good for thyroid health. So a lot of the times you guys think of biotin, you're thinking about the aesthetics. You're trying to grow some hair, some nails. You're trying to look sexy. Yes, we want to be out there in those streets looking good. But the other thing is we want to be looking sexy with some good metabolism. And if you don't have biotin, you can have a sluggish thyroid. Them all together for one reason. Lots of womb wellness issues, painful periods, fibroids, endometriosis, all that unsexy stuff that nobody wants to talk about. Baby, this is what put me on. So I'm going to start with the iron. I started to have some anemia. Now, not to get too nerdy, there's so many different types of anemia. I was iron deficient. I have an ileostomy. I was having issues with my cycle, cramping, bleeding, iron deficient. This has made the difference simply because this does not, let me pull one out. This does not require me to take those iron pills. If you've ever taken those iron pills, the first thing that everyone thinks is, oh my gosh, you're going to be constipated. That was me. I already had slower digestion. So taking those pills slowed down my digestion, and that was a no-go for your girl, right? So if you deal with hormone issues, fibroids, painful sex, painful periods, or you were like me where you were literally dreading your period. I remember, and I'm not there now, but I remember planning my entire world around my period because I knew I was going to have debilitating pain. I wasn't going to be able to function. It was always like, oh, here comes my cycle. Call me in 2 weeks, because it would literally take me out. This has made a huge difference. Now, what is in here that's so important is the folate. We are folate deficient, and people, I hate to turn this into a soapbox, people get folate and folic acid mixed up. They are not the same. So if you are deficient, like myself, you are having anemia issues, you're chewing on ice all the time, you may have a diagnosis of fibroids, a lot of cramping and bleeding, you're wearing like the period diapers. Like, we laugh and joke about it, but baby, it's real. It took me 16 years to get diagnosed with endometriosis. The cramping and bleeding would take me out, legit take me out. This made a difference. Bringing in iron makes a huge difference. So this has folate. This also has some B12. I don't know about you guys, but I was some of those girlies doing the B12 shots to bring in energy. This has made a difference, right? I don't have to go in for the weekly B12 shots. Your girl got everything she needs right here. It's got a lot of vitamins. It's also got iron in it, as ferrous. Now, there's different types of iron, and not to get too nerdy, because hormones and all the health stuff is my area of expertise. What I would say is, if you're having issues with anemia, you have fibroids, you are cold all the time, you're chewing on ice like nobody's business and still feeling anemic, still diagnosed with anemia, still going in for infusions, things like that, do not stop whatever your doctor has you doing. But if you're looking to empower yourself naturally, this is the first thing we're going to want to bring in. Now, next, your girl had her turmeric and ginger. Baby, I could go on and on about turmeric and ginger. Decrease inflammation, decrease pain. For me, the pain is a game changer. But this is what I realized. A lot of the times, and I know that I'm not the only one, we wait till the pain to strike, right? So we're like, oh my gosh, here comes my period. Oh, it's here. I'm debilitated. Let me run. This is about proactive rather than reactive. Now, I'm going to keep it 100 because your girl loves some supplements. This supplement kind of threw me off, and it's not necessarily the supplement itself. It has like this coating. And so at first I was like, when I looked at it, I'm like, these are supposed to be gummies, but they don't look like gummies, but they are gummies. So what I think this is actually a ginger chew that is coated in turmeric. And I don't know how to describe it. Let me see if I can rub some off. Like, there's a little bit, yeah, no bueno. And I'm not going to chew it and then open my mouth, but trust me, it has like an orange coating. That orange coating is actually the turmeric. So that kind of threw me off because I'm just used to a different type of formula when it comes to turmeric and ginger. But turmeric and ginger are a game changer. Now, the one thing I will say is that turmeric and ginger are amazing for decreasing inflammation. I really wish they had a pinch of black pepper. Still very much a fan. I just use this, and I have black pepper on my food and stuff during the day, so I don't have to worry about it. But if you ever do a ginger shot, I'm gonna put you on right now. Ginger, turmeric, add the black pepper. Black pepper literally comes in and literally just like that unlocks the ginger and the turmeric, or unlocks the turmeric, so that you can actually decrease inflammation. So right here, I was able to replenish all the blood, or replenish the iron I was losing from all the bleeding. Then I got the decreasing of the pain. Even for me now that I don't have debilitating cycles all the time, perimenopause, joint pain, wrist pain. I was just talking to my sister, like there are times where I'm like, my wrist is so tired, I feel like I can't hold my phone. Like it's like joint pain, that achiness. Now, yes, some of that is hormonal, but being able to bring in turmeric and ginger has also been really great for my gut health. If you deal with IBS or IBD or baby just anything gut health related, I'm an ostomate, and I still have to ostomate as in I only have my small intestines. A long story but short, gut health is very important. Do not sleep on it no matter what anyone says. I'm gonna soapbox for a second. If someone tells you it's all in your head, if you have symptoms, do not stop until you get the care that you need. Sorry, but I had to throw that in. Sorry, but not sorry. This is women's health. So we got the iron, we got the turmeric, and then the biotin. Biotin I brought in because, long story short, cramping, bleeding, losing tons of blood, turmeric and ginger, decreasing inflammation. But biotin, yes, thyroid. I know you're probably going to think about with the biotin, it is good for thyroid health. So a lot of the times you guys think of biotin, you're thinking about the aesthetics. You're trying to grow some hair, some nails. You're trying to look sexy. Yes, we want to be out there in those streets looking good. But the other thing is we want to be looking sexy with some good metabolism. And if you don't have biotin, you can have a sluggish thyroid. For me, I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism. That meant a sluggish thyroid. That was fingernails that would not grow, hair that would not grow, right? I mean, like even though I was getting a hair weave, I just like to be transparent. You still need some hair to attach the weave to. If you're a hair girl, if you got hair weave, you know the struggle, right? So I still needed hair to get my sew in. My hair was very brittle. I was cold all the time. The other thing is mood. Like I was just really low mood and sluggish. Like I literally would like wake up in the morning, 2 hours I would do good, and then my energy would dip out. Biotin makes a huge difference. So I'm gonna kind of, I don't know, I got so many things to say about this and it's a little longer, but I hope you're staying towards the end. This is like a trifecta for anything that is happening with your womb wellness, with gut health. I'll cover all of them if you're just hopping on. Biotin for me helps with my metabolism. It helps with my thyroid. So if you have a sluggish thyroid, all the stuff I'm saying, I'm not saying to stop your medications or whatever your doctor is telling you to do. But what I am saying is if you want to empower yourself, you want something natural, you want some options, this is what we're going to do. Biotin's going to help with hair, skin, and nails. Yes, we love all the aesthetics, but it's also going to help with the metabolism, with the thyroid. If you feel like you can't lose weight, if you feel no matter what you do, the diets, the exercise, whatever, you're always cold, you have circulation issues, you have a thyroid issue, biotin can be very, very helpful. Then we've got, thought there was something else in there. This is just straight biotin. It's been very helpful. Then we got our turmeric and ginger, right? We already covered that. That's decreasing inflammation. And please, please be proactive rather than reactive. Do not wait for the pain to strike and take you out. If you have period problems, if you have problems with your cycle, bring the turmeric in 2 to 3 days. I feel like I turned this into a whole TED talk, but it's important. Bring this in 2 to 3 days before your cycle to decrease inflammation. Take it through your cycle and go from there. Do not wait for it to take you out because those flares can be very debilitating. Or maybe it was just me, but with an endometriosis flare, I could be down for weeks and months at a time. So anything I could do to decrease the pain. And then right here for my iron deficient girls, you're chewing on ice 24/7, you're cold, you're anemic, you have no energy, you're lightheaded, you know, all the things, right? And all the gaslighting you get when you go in for care. This is the trifecta you're looking for, right? So like I said, keep doing what your doctor's saying. I'm not here trying to tell you what to do, but what I'm telling you is that these items, these ingredients have changed my health. And if you're looking for a way to empower yourself and you're having hormone issues or any of the things I may have talked about, you definitely want to check this bundle out.